96.9 FM WAZZ, rockin' Willow Springs and rockin' your heart wherever you are, right here on this wonderful dial setting, 96.9 FM WAZZ, big ass rock station. Well, now that you found us, rocker, I don't know about you, but I don't have any children, and that's a good thing. But the other night when my sister called to invite me to her son's graduation, it came as quite a shock. I commented with a slight laugh. I didn't even think it was this time already. I said, gosh, he's growing up so fast, and it seemed like just yesterday that he started school, and she, of course, agreed. So this was out of complete shock, but I agreed to go to his graduation. Well, I guess he went off to the school or was staying after school or something. I don't know where he was, but he was already there. Might be interested to point that out because I met her in some parking lot, and we rode together to the school. We got all caught up in a lengthy conversation, which took us through nearly the entire trip until we arrived. Now, when we arrived, there was some traffic going on, and I was so caught up in the conversation and the excitement that I wasn't paying attention to any sign of where we were going until when we parked. I did notice as we were walking into the gym that there was a lot of small children, but it didn't really cross my mind. I figured the seniors were backstage putting on their caps and gowns, getting ready for the ceremony. But once we sat down at the assembly and it was underway, that's when I learned something. And it's been a long time since I've been in school, let alone learn anything. Apparently schools nowadays, I don't know if you know this, Rocker, but they have graduations for all grades. And come to find out, her son is in fourth grade, and he's having a fourth grader's graduation. I became very irate by this time and impatient. This child is still a kid, and this was ridiculous. Needless to say, when the program was over, I walked up to the edge of the stage with her to receive hugs. A couple rockers picked me out. Rockers. Y'all got caught up in the excitement, too. I talked to a couple listeners there wondering what in the world I was doing there. And I said, the hell if I know. At this point, it was a fourth grader's graduation. Well, when the ceremony was over, we went to the edge of the stage to receive some hugs and congratulations. And he looked up at me, and I looked down at him, gave him a little pat on the head. And I said, you've got a long way to go before you actually graduate. I said, oh, buddy, when you grow up, you rarely get noticed or rewarded, so don't get used to it. I told him that when I was little and I was going to school, we had to wait 12 whole years before we graduated and walked across the stage. I asked him if, what are they doing now? The school sends you on a cruise when you get to your high school graduation. Because walking across the stage since kindergarten wouldn't seem like anything special to me at that point. Well, after an exchange of an evil look from my sister, we left, and I got some more looks on the way back to the parking lot from her and her son. And as I got out of the car up until today, I'm actually still determining where we stand at this point, because I don't know. I don't know, Rocker, but it surely was nice to see some of you rockers out there with your children and trying to get through that graduation mess. I thought it was a little ridiculous, a little too young to be graduating, Rocker. You know how it was when we were little, had to wait 12 years to graduate. But I guess nowadays they're going to send them on a cruise at the end of high school graduation, because that stage ain't going to cut it no more. Ain't nothing special. They done spoil them, and then they get to the real world and they get a job and they do something special. They barely even get paid for it, let alone get noticed. Oh, man, I tell you what. I will not be going back to that school for many years here. I will not be going back to any graduation anytime soon. I don't understand why you have to have a graduation for every grade. I thought you had to work your way up. Well, they talk about children dropping out of school. Well, by the time they hit 6th and 7th grade, you probably had enough of it. You're like, yeah, God, this ain't nothing. And then they realize ain't nothing waiting on you at the end of the line either, at the end of the tunnel. So then it's like, I'm done with this. Go get me a job or something. Go get married or something. Go get out of here. Ain't playing school no more. Let's get to rocking that graduation, buddy. 96.9 FM, WAZZ. All in all, I would say it was a rockin' graduation. Let's get back to it, buddy. 96.9 FM, WAZZ. Here's your good rock song for all your fourth graded graduated class from the Willow Springs Elementary School.